my topic is that my journey to be a multilingual person in my university life. And this is my focus in the present is that how EduHK prepared me to be a multilingual person, and I will focus on the growth, my own growth, and my achievements in multilingual ability. Okay, these are my subtitles. They are reflecting my multilingual ability or competency, and the change in language attitude and to be a multilingual person, and my vocation as a multilingual teacher. And this is my flow chart. This is mainly inside a main theme. There are three themes. Then inside a sub-themes, I will talk about the experience and my achievements. The first sub-theme is that is reflecting my multilingual competency. And in my year 1 CLE course in EduHK, and through this course, I realized how poor my English and my Putonghua was. And how can I know that? You can see this paper, this screen capture, and this is one of the things called word engine in year 1 that we do. And I only get 5 marks, around 5 marks in hours in the test. It told me that this is my result. I feel very afraid of that because we need 6.5 to graduate. Yes, and besides IELTS, we need to get 6.5 to graduate, and we need to pass a Putonghua basic ability test to graduate. And I was bad in both languages, so it's not good for me. I don't feel good. And I know that I need to do something, so I planned for exchange. In exchange, so when I live in the foreign countries, I can try to think in English and live in English, but not think in Chinese, but speaking in English. And I need to prepare IELTS. I know that I need to prepare for IELTS and Putonghua test because it's not easy for me, so I need to plan something to improve my skills. And I try to speak English in daily lives as well as Putonghua, but in Hong Kong, speaking English is more common than Putonghua. And finally, I really went to an exchange program, and this is my evidence. And I go to exchange in Czech Republic in Europe. And after the exchange, actually I feel better. Seriously, I feel better because I have better confidence in speaking English to strangers, even I'm not good in English at all. And these are the drills. I become better in oral communication, social interaction skills, and I have more confidence in my expressions. And I even improved my written communication skills because I wrote many postcards to my friends. It's funny, but I think it's practical. And this is can help me to improve my written communication, which is also GLOS. And I also developed the idea that learning English is not enough because in Czech Republic, not all of them speaking English. And I think at that time I think why I learned English so hardly, but it's not useful when you go to travel or when you go to exchange because people do not want to listen to you if you do not speak their language. So after all, I learned some of the Czech language, but just some. And this is something I have learned, but it's very difficult because the pronunciation is very difficult for me. And I even forget that. But this is my evidence for I've learned some Czech language. Okay, and the second subtheme is that I actually changed my language attitude when in my university life. As I'm going to be a mathematics teacher, I think that English for me is less important because I'm going to teach mathematics but not English, and I think teaching skills and mathematics abilities more important is my original attitude. But after my experience, I've changed, and this is the first experience. I think for those math teachers sitting in this classroom have this similar condition with me. My friend will blame me for such having such poor English, and maybe they are joking, but actually it's powerful for me, and I will get a few words, my heart will beat, and sky will was left in my mind. So I want to do something to improve, and this gives me motivation. And after all, I have a new attitude for that, and I think actually I need to, if I want to be a better teacher, I need to have a better multilingual ability for purchasing the professional excellence. And the major thing is that no matter my teaching skills and math ability, no matter how good are they, but they are useless if I cannot present them and I cannot express them to my student. So it's very important for me to learn a better language ability, and it is related to GLOS, which is expression. And then my plan is that I want to find more chance to practice in teaching mathematics with English or 普通话. So I did something, and I joined the buddy program by EduHK, and I find some student that is non-local student to teach them mathematics, and I also get the pay from them, and I can learn something. And this is related to the GLOS of application of attitude, because this is my new attitude actually. And this is my student. She is a native speaker from international school, and I'm teaching her maths. And actually, I learned something from her, but not only I am a teacher, so I can I only teach her things. Actually, she teach me some language. For example, you can see in this WhatsApp conversation, maybe it's so common to say, hi, are you there yet? But for me it's not, because in my dictionary, in my mind, I only know arrive this word. I will always say, have you arrived there? But not, are you there yet? I think for me, are you there yet is a sentence that is more not native. Maybe a native speaker will always say, but not me. I also learned something like this to speak more natively, to pretend to at least. And this is the buddy program scheme. And this is subtheme 3. The subtheme 3, okay? Subtheme 3 is that my vocation as a multilingual teacher, and is common to see that students do not like English at all in primary school, because they will think that it's very difficult. And during my broad practice, I also find the similar condition. They are not good in English. They don't know why should they learn English, and they don't know how to improve it. Actually, their condition in learning English is not good at all. Maybe bad, but not good at all. Okay, but for my own experience, my English was very bad too was very bad too. I feel the same, but I have improved it, so I know the way to improve from the worst. So I have my way to tell them, I have experience to share to them, and I know the big picture for the importance of English, although my English is not good. So I sense that I have the vocation to tell them how important is English, and it's my responsibility to help them. So my achievement is that I have strengthened my teacher vocation to help students to improve, and this is related to the 4C, which is my character responsibility. And this vocation assists me to purchase teachers' professional excellence and make me want to help students more. And I got confidence when I'm talking to students to say, English is very important. You know why? Something like that, to share my experience to them. When they are happy, I'm happy too. And I got confidence from that, so I will talk more English, speak more English for that. So it related to the judos, which is express myself confidently as a teacher. And to conclude, the EduHK helped me to be more, to be better in language ability. It tuned my aptitude in learning language, and it revealed my own language ability in my year 1 IELTS test. And I identified the needs to be a multilingual teacher. It's very important because you need to express yourself. And I have better insight to learn more language because English is not enough. Okay, and I have do some improvement. That may be very more. It may not be a high improvement, but at least there are some. And that's the end. Thank you.
To the exchange program and to improve your English skills. But how do you improve it? Will you provide me more detail like a group discussion or how do you talk to the
teachers? What is education you provide the chances? Thank you. Kim Long?
Yeah, I think he has a good presentation because careful in his presentation. For example, he says something about the original, and finally he will say something about the pen for his improvement. I think it's good for us to understand what is key.
Okay,
I think this is a well-organized plan for his essay, but I think he can add some more specific advice for your future planning in your essay.
thank you. Cassie?
I think that this presentation is actually quite comprehensive. It gives different examples like one-to-one program and one-to exchange. I think that more connection can be made to the genus and genres. Here we mentioned a sentence is connected to the knowledge part or to another part, but no really explanation for it. So I also agree with Joyce that we should provide more evidence because I think exchange program can be a big milestone for him to learn English. But there's only a little thing about the exchange program like sending postcards that is quite more comprehensive, like writing things or recognizing.
Thank you. It seems we can only handle at most 2 or 1 further presentation. So I don't know whether Queen can make the presentation today or not. Let's see. In that case, because I have miscalculated the last section, because I think the last